The fantasy sports industry is big business, and an Aiken man has started his own business to help others in the industry succeed. Graham Lee has more.
Scott Hoyt has been involved with fantasy sports for nearly 4 decades. Now the man who calls Aiken home is living out his dream to make a bigger impact.
About 2.5 years ago, into my retirement, I realized that there's a void within the fantasy sports world.
That's what drove him to start his new business, Fantasy Sports Strategies. He's taking his vast experience in corporate marketing to help startups and small companies succeed in the industry that is rapidly growing.
Fantasy players who play fantasy sports, you used to play it as a hobby, now people take it very passionately. And then the other is, the biggest one is really the content and platform providers who provide that opportunity for deep fan engagement. So ESPN, Yahoo. And then the third body that really makes up this ecosystem are the actual professional teams that are out there that provide the impetus for people to play fantasy sports.
Data from Mortar Intelligence shows the fantasy sports industry is projected to bring in close to $50 billion in global revenue by 2028 and $70 billion by 2030. Hoyt says that's large in part due to the rise in technology.
Technology is the biggest one that you've seen over the years take shape. And that is, everything to provide online experience for deeper fan engagement.
He says another contributing factor is the growth of sports betting. That practice is illegal in Georgia and South Carolina. Hoyt says they plan to abide by the law, but hope to educate people locally about the direction the industry is going.
And that becomes part of the business plan, is that if you can't operate in South Carolina and or Georgia, and you've mentioned two states that don't authorize that, you have to work around that. Education. Educate a community on the benefit of fantasy sports if you want to play it, if you want to get involved in it. That's the easiest and the best way to do that.
For more information, you can learn more about this business on our website, WJBF.com. In Aiken, Graham Lee, WJBF, News Channel 6.